I have an entire category of questions that I refer to as WTF questions. Over the years, I've compiled a list of over 400 Scrum interview questions and answers shared with me by candidates just like you. I've meticulously organized these questions into several categories, and today I want to pull back the curtain on one particular category that I refer to as WTF questions. These are the curveballs that interviewers throw in to stop you in your tracks. They're designed to break through rehearsed answers and to test how you think under pressure. You know the kind of questions I'm talking about. These are the questions that make you pause, raise an eyebrow, and wonder, are they testing me or is this just a joke? But here's the thing. Behind every seemingly absurd question lies a motive, and it is your job to uncover it. And today, I'm going to show you how not just to answer these questions, but how to answer them in a manner that sets you apart as a standout candidate. Let me set the stage for you. Picture this. You walk into an interview, you are polished and ready. You've prepared answers for sprint planning, stakeholder management, velocity tracking, everything. The interviewer greets you. They skip the small talk and they hit you with, build me a bridge. No context, no icebreaker, no introduction, no let us take some time to get to know who we are speaking with, no tell me about yourself. Just a question. Build me a bridge. Picture yourself in that situation. Your mind races. You ask yourself, what do they mean? Are they serious? Am I supposed to draw something? What is the meaning I am meant to derive out of this? Here's a thought. How about you build your own damn bridge? But don't say that. Questions like these aren't random. I refer to them as WTF questions. They're designed to test your quick thinking, creativity, and most importantly, your composure under pressure. Here's the good news. There's a strategy for handling them, and today I'm going to walk you through handling them step by step. But before we jump in, I want us to turn the tables and to step into the mind of the interviewer. Why throw in such a seemingly absurd question? What exactly are they trying to get out of this? That's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked. You see, interviewers have spoken to hundreds of candidates, and after a while, everyone starts to sound the same. They're looking for someone who stands out, someone who can adapt in unexpected situations. I've even heard from candidates that have shared with me that their interviewers told them specifically what not to say because it is the exact same answer that they have heard from other candidates. Interviewers aren't just looking for someone with the right skills, they're looking for someone who is unique and stands out. A curveball question like this is their way of breaking through rehearsed answers to find someone who can truly bring a refreshed perspective onto the table. But here's the thing. Don't let WTF questions bother you because out of the 400 plus questions that I've compiled, I was only able to identify 13 WTF questions. So curveball questions like build me a bridge serves several purposes. First, they're assessing quick thinking, trying to see how you adapt when caught off guard. And secondly, they're trying to gauge your creativity, trying to see how you approach abstract problems. And they're also trying to assess your composure to see if you can stay calm under pressure when the unexpected happens. And to be honest, other times they're just being silly because let's face it, some interviewers are quirky. Even then, your response speaks volumes about your character. Now, here's where most candidates trip up. They dive in headfirst without pausing to clarify. It's natural to feel pressure, but jumping in without understanding the intent behind the question can backfire. Instead, take a breath and approach the question strategically. You want to clarify the intent here. You can ask, can you clarify what you're looking for here? Is this about my approach to problem solving? I also recommend to tie questions like these back to your role because even abstract questions are an opportunity to connect your skills and your value as a candidate. So if I was asked to build a bridge in a Scrum interview, after clarifying the question, here will be my answer. That's a fascinating question. To build a bridge, I'll first focus on collaboration because building a bridge isn't a solo mission. It's a team effort. Architects, engineers, and builders each bring something unique onto the table, just like developers, testers, and engineers on a Scrum team. A successful project hinges on everyone working together on a shared vision. A bridge serves a purpose, and To build a bridge, I'll first find out its purpose. Is it carrying pedestrians, vehicles, or trains? The purpose dictates the materials and the structure, just like understanding the project's goals determines how the team plans, prioritizes, and delivers. And finally, building a bridge can be expensive, from the cost of materials to the cost of labor. I'll ensure a tool to secure ROI. Okay, let's pause for a second. Obviously, this is a rehearsed answer. I didn't just wake up one morning and think, how will I metaphorically build a bridge? And that's the point. Answers like these don't just fall out of the sky. You prepare for them. You can use this as a template to answer absurd WTF questions just like this. The key is in how you tie it back to your skills, experiences, and the value that you bring to the role. You can use this approach to connect the abstract to the practical. And this is just one out of the 400 Scrum interviews, questions, and answers that I've curated. And you can find them on my website, as well as other free resources to help you in your journey. I'm confident that if you go through these questions, nothing will catch you off guard in an interview. I'd love to hear from you. What's the strangest question that you've been asked in an interview? Please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your story.